Okay, the next person is Danielle. Overall, like, I like this piece. What I see is that, you've done an excellent job of taking two skaters and you mirror. You have very interesting choreography, but then you guys can come back together again, and then you can guys do the same thing, which is cool, and then also connected. So you've at least established all different three um, things that you can, the relationship that you can do in choreography between two skaters. Um, and not everything has to have like a very strong storyline. Um, I mean, to me, yeah, I mean that's I like it, but it doesn't need it. So with that being said, um, it had very interesting choreography, very cool moves. The relationship between the skaters is excellent. Um, I see this as more of an artsy, very interesting piece that true skating fans will really enjoy. Um, and I'm not. I personally am unable to do that, so that's why I do like slapstick, whatever comedy, which is gonna curtail to more the people that have been dragged to an ice show, where you're actually doing a piece, which I'm envious of, that can be very entertaining to the very hardcore figure skaters and fans. So I like the piece, and this is just the feeling that I'm giving. I'm giving it a 4 stars. Good job, and keep up the good work. I liked it. All right, the next person I'm reviewing is Morris. Here's my issue with the program, and I apologize in advance. That's going to maybe be a little negative. You've got two amazing skaters that are great looking and exude the sexuality of this piece. Yet they do it because they're show skaters and they have the body language to do so. But you didn't give them choreography to also express that. And I want to see more of them skating together. So one person has their gloves on, she does her first trick of a double toe, and then we're going to do a couple more crossovers. I like the one hair whip patow, that's pretty sweet. But then we're going to come into another element, which I think was a spiral next. And then after that, we're going to take the gloves off and we're going to give it to the next skater so that she can skate. So there's not enough of an interaction. I mean, as a guy, of course, two girls skating around, sweet. But again, it's kind of lacking. So if I scroll through, I mean, she's done her one trick, I guess. And then they stand together and they go down on the ground and they spin, and then that's the end. They swing it and toss it to the ground. So with that being said, when you have great show skaters, give them more choreography to do. And I apologize if my mark isn't that high, but I'm trying to look at if there's a storyline or if there's not a storyline. It doesn't matter. We're supposed to look at the choreography, and it just came up a little lacking. I give it a 1.5. Next up is Stephanie. Excellent piece. I really liked it, especially because to me it's fairly old school Charlie Chaplin-esque kind of thing. And it makes sense to me because you have a very clear storyline that goes well with the music. You're jamming and you're digging it because you got your cool vest on. And the choreography that you're doing is very playful and it's nice, it's elegant. And the storyline then progresses. Oh, you know what? This the quickness of the speed to make it like an old school thing. You didn't need it. It was a distraction for me trying to judge it. Because obviously, if you're going to do stuff live, I can't see that. I appreciate what you're trying to do because I mean I get it, but you didn't need it. So with that being said, put that out of the way. The storyline then progresses because you see this dude Scott, and you can't go wrong picking Scott, and that's a sweet move. If I could do it, I would. I'm gonna try it. in any case, you're like, what's going on? This guy, he's so sad. And you give him the vest, and magically he becomes happy, and he can skate and do a double axel. And then I like that you both decided to skate together. The choreography fits well because there's an interaction now between the two of you, and it's not just element to element. It's skating together and celebrating your happiness. I get it. And finally, there has to be a resolution within the story, and that resolution was that you found a little girl to give that vest to continue on that happiness. So, because you were able to interact together and tell a great storyline, which again, I know I'm all about that, but you don't need one to have it be in a show or be successful. It's my own personal desire that I like. So, with that being said, I mean, yeah, he could do a backflip, and I just want people to understand that that's an element, choreography-wise, the story-wise, putting everything together, the resolution of giving this now to this little girl. I would easily see this in a show, and I'd pay for it. So congratulations, I give you a 5 stars. Good job. All right, next is Cordero. I like the piece. I like the piece a lot. It's difficult at best to choreograph and skate in a tank, small ice of a cruise ship, but you did it very well. And what I like about this is that the three of you interact very well. Whether it's together or apart, there's always connection. I like the little moments with the music that you highlight. Right here is one for sure. Another one that I do like is right. You all come together. I dug this part. You hit the music very well as each 3 little notes. And like I said, you guys are always together. So this routine, it kind of reminds me of something like old school, sort of like an Ice Follies kind of thing. It's very light, it's fun, there's a good interaction. The tricks are put in well together that kind of come out of nowhere, so there's not a lot of telegraphing to it. So I like the piece a lot, and with that being said, I gave it a 4.5 stars. Congratulations, good job. Next is Laura. I think you picked a cute song. I can definitely see a storyline about these pants and the seamster who just didn't do it right. And you guys have a great interaction together. It's cute. You match, you do things separate, and there's little moments in the program that are pretty funny. And I can, as you're playing it and doing it, I can completely see this, like, in spotlights with this outrageous pair of pants and him being this, tailor guy that has this, whole thing. I mean, I would have loved if you guys had the outfits and you could have done it. It's pretty cool. So with that being said, there's not much that I would change in this program. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was cute. You have a routine that's going to play to an entire audience, everyone. So with that being said, I give it a 4.5. Good job.